Welcome to the Poetry Fix on Radio Free Hillsdale 101.7 FM. I'm your host, Erika Kyba, bringing you your weekly fix of poetry from across time. Today we're continuing our journey through Milton's Comus. In the last episode, we heard the Attendant Spirit begin to set up his mission to protect the Egerton children from the wicked spirit Comus. We're about to learn just what makes Comus so dangerous. Combining the arts of his father Dionysus, the god of wine, and his mother, Circe, who transformed Odysseus's men into pigs in the Odyssey, Comus brews a liquor which turns the heads of weary travelers into the heads of beasts. Whereas the spirit opened with the promise that some men may by upward steps aspire to heavenly virtue, Comus poses the threat of leading men by downward steps into animality and the loss of their rational faculties. What's more, these men that Comus tempts desire to quench the draught of Pheobus, or rather, quench the thirst brought on by the sun. On the literal level, these men are tired and dehydrated and sunsick, but there's more to it than that. The spirit already established the possibility of an upward, that is, heavenly or sunward path. This path can be exhausting, though, and this is exactly where Comus steps in to lure them off the heavenly path, promising them pleasure. The unsuspecting travelers, however, have unwittingly signed up for much more than good times and refreshment. Their heads, the seat of the intellect, are turned to those of animals, and Comus takes away from them even the ability to realize what has happened to them, or to remember where they came from. With all that said, let's dive in. Comus, by John Milton. Narrated by Alexandra Comus.
Offering to every weary traveler is orient liquor in a crystal glass, to quench the draught of Pheobus, which as they taste, for most do taste through fond, intemperate thirst. Soon as the potion works, their human countenance, the express resemblance of the gods, is changed into some brutish form of wolf, or bear, or ounce, or tiger, hog, or bearded goat, all other parts remaining as they were, and they, so perfect is their misery, not once perceive their foul disfigurement, but boast themselves more comely than before, and all their friends in native home forget to roll with pleasure in a sensual sty. Therefore, when any favourite of high Jove chances to pass through this adventurous glade, swift as the sparkle of a glancing star, I shoot from heaven to give him safe convoy, as now I do, but first I must put off these my sky robes spun out of iris woof, and take the weeds in likeness of a swain, that to the service of this house belongs, who, with his soft pipe and smooth dittied song, well knows to still the wild winds when they roar, and hush the waving woods, nor of less faith, and in this office of his mountain watch, likeliest, and nearest to the present aid of this occasion. But I hear the tread of hateful steps, I must be viewless now.
You've been listening to The Poetry Fix with Erika Kyba. If you enjoyed this episode, consider following The Poetry Fix on Spotify, YouTube, or Apple Podcasts. And if you have any poems you want to see in a future episode, email your suggestions to thepoetryfix@gmail.com. Join me next week, and we'll be reading Arthur Zay's Architect's Watercolor.